How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. We also got to put in the disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice. So just know when you do invest, you're doing it at your own risk. So today we're going to be talking about SOS and as well as EBON. It has been a minute, so I'm here to give you guys an update. Before we get started, we have to go over the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below in the descriptions in case you want to make navigation easier for yourself. But if you are a shareholder or you're considering to take a position, I would suggest making sure you watch the entire video. So the first thing that we're going to be going over is doing a technical analysis for both of these stocks. We've seen a lot of volatility in the market. We've seen some strong runs. We've seen some pullbacks. We're going to be taking a look and seeing where we want to hold up in regards to areas of support, and also going over my price targets that I'm looking for this month in regards to mid-June and as well before the end of June. And then secondly, we're going to be taking a look at the order flow distribution. We want to know how much buying and selling is going on, the inflow, the outflow, large scale orders, and all of that. You guys know, if you watch my channel for quite some time, what that entails. I think it's very key if you are a shareholder or you want to get into a position. And then when all of that is done, I'll be giving you guys my final thoughts. So let's get into it. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for SOS. So let's take a look at how it finished on the day. So we ended up closing at $3.63, being down 0.82%. If we take a look at where it ranged on the day, it went to $3.56 and then went to a high of $3.78. So taking this into consideration, the chart that we're taking a look at, just to keep you updated, is actually the 1 year, 1 day chart. So when we take a look at where we have support, we definitely have it here right at 341, right here on this 200 day. So the fact that we've been able to stay above it is actually something that is great to see. Another thing is we are above the 21 day EMA at $3.58. So this is part of the reasons why there's still some more movements into the upside for SOS. We already know about the long-term prospects. We already know what the value of the company is with everything that they have been doing. But from a technical sense, things are still looking strong. What we want to see is it coming to reclaim the 100 day just under $5. But of course, that's going to take some time. But if you guys remember my prediction, I was saying that I want to see SOS get to $4 and hold down that area by mid-June. So we kind of just finished off the first week or going into next week. So I'm going to be looking forward to seeing that from SOS. And as far as for the chart is concerned, that could definitely still end up happening. And like I said, if it doesn't happen in the middle of June, I'm looking for it before the end of June. So as far as taking a look at the RSI down below, you can see it's right around fair value, standing right here around this 48 level, 47 and so forth. We know 50 is right in the middle. So taking all of this into consideration, we're just going to have to wait and see. But if we do end up breaking this 200 day that you could see here that I mentioned earlier at 341, then the next level that I'll be looking out for, if you do want to get into a position, or maybe you just want to lower down your average cost, then I'll be looking out here at $3.20. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for SOS. So on the inflow side, we have 7,201. Then on the outflow side, we have 9,465. As far as large orders on the inflow, we have 0. Medium, we have 4,832. And then for small, we have 2,369. For the medium side, for outflow, we have 6,378. Large is 0. That's why I didn't go over it. And then small is at 3,088. So the outflow was definitely high on the day. So what does this mean? There was a lot of selling. But do keep in mind of the fact, if we take a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, we have 0 for today. If we look at how it's been going for the week, so taking a look going from the 28th, the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd, the inflow is definitely outpacing the outflow. And this is something to really keep in mind here. And to kind of explain it, on the 3rd, we had 396.61. On the second, we had negative 85.54. But on the first, we had 608.26. That's a plus now. And then on May the 28th, we had negative 258.92. So taking these trading days, and this is 3, it is definitely higher on the inflow side for SOS, so that's something to be aware of. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for EBON, so let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing at $3.34, being down 4.02% on the day. On the low, it tested $3.27, and then on the high, testing $3.45. So taking this into consideration, I also want to let you guys know we are looking at the 6-month 2-hour chart for EBON, all right? So as we see where it's at, we already know EBON has definitely been on a strong run as of late. Just in the past week alone, it's been up on 12.46%. So I'm looking forward to seeing this bullish behavior actually continue. And one of the reasons, and I also mentioned this in my previous videos, I want to see EBON get to $4. Same situation in regards to SOS as well. So we can continue to look forward to seeing even more strong movement. If we take a look at these RSI down below, it is right around 56. So it's getting close to that overbought territory, but it isn't there as of yet. But do keep in mind the fact, and you guys can see this already, this is a stock that has been beaten down for quite some time. And the fact that it's actually back on an uptrend, like I said, we're looking forward to actually seeing this continue. So I'm looking for that $4 level either by mid-June or before the end of June. I think it is very doable, especially with continued volume and demand for EBON. Another thing to also keep in mind of the fact, it looks like clearly here we have a resistance level right here around $3.59. We could say $3.60 to be exact. So just taking that into consideration, I believe if we could pass this area with a lot of volume and a lot of momentum, we could easily get to the next level here, where I'll be looking forward to seeing us get past this $3.75. We get past $3.75. I'm looking forward to seeing that test going through the 90s and then getting to 4. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for EBON. So we could see as far as for the inflow, we have 3,865, but for the outflow, we have 3,453. So we have 0 on the large for inflow. For medium, we have 1,976, and then for small, we have 1,889. On the medium, for the outflow, we have 2,172, and then on the small side, we have 1,282. So taking this into consideration, the inflow did beat out the outflow for the day. The large scale orders in the last 5 days, you can see for the past 3 trading days, it was at 0. But keep in mind before that, on the first, it was negative 701.47, and then on the 28th being negative 284.78. As far as you can see, there has not been any big large-scale orders for EBON for quite some time over the past 5 trading days. Does this mean that it's bearish or it is not a good stock? No, not at all. Definitely a lot of institutions have been selective in regard to this particular stock. But at the same time, do know that EBON has definitely been on quite the run and has been showing some strength overall in general. So keeping this in mind, this could definitely be a wait and see approach from institutions, but we know the upside, and that's part of the reasons why we talk about both of these stocks on the channel. And then let's get into the final thoughts. So for my final thoughts for SOS and EBON, let's start with EBON first. EBON has been showing some strength and it has been running up quite a bit. Can this continue? Hey, I am looking forward to it. Part of the reasons why I'm looking for EBON to reach that $4 level before the end of this month, and the same thing goes for SOS. If it happens in the middle of the month, like I was saying originally, even better. So we got to look forward to see how things look for next week. This is also a time where you need to have high conviction in your plays. We've seen these stocks pull back a lot. We've seen them in the $2 levels, and hey, we've been able to weather that storm. Anyone who's holding positions and you're still averaging down, or you believe in the long-term prospects like myself, because again, we are very bullish on Bitcoin. If you're in these particular plays, then things are going to be looking fairly solid for you, and there's definitely a lot of profit potential here. If you are getting impatient, then you definitely need to revise your strategy so you can look at other opportunities that will be better for your overall mental health. I know many of you are getting very annoyed with the volatility that's inside the market, but we do need to understand it is cyclical. It is a part of how the market actually works 365 days. Wait, what am I talking about? The market's not even open for 365 days in a year. Pretty much the way how the market works overall in general. You guys know what I'm trying to say here. So you're going to see, hey, certain days some stocks will run, and then another day certain stocks will run. It is all dependent on the sectors and so forth. And this is what I want you guys to be aware of, and make sure you're keeping track of other stocks that are within the same industry. This will be key so you can take a look at how they're doing, how their losses and how their gains are on the day, and then compare it to the stocks that you're actually holding. In this case, for this video, SOS and EBON. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be giving you another video over the weekend with the updates from Fintel.